day everyone, this is Shegun from P3D, and in today's tutorial we're going to be making this simple water wave animation without wasting much of our time. Let's get into it. Alright, so what I will do is I'll just press A to select everything in my scene and then press delete, and then I'm just going to press Ctrl V to paste a model of the soap we made in the previous tutorial. If you haven't watched it, please make sure you do. The link is in description. So I'm just come to this timeline here first of all and delete all the keyframes that we add. Then I'm going to press Alt R to just clear the rotation of that. We're just going to reduce the size a bit, so I'm just going to press S and then you can hold down Control and then just reduce the size, maybe like to 0.7, something like that. Alright, that's okay. Then what I'll do now is I'm just going to press Shift A and I'm just going to add in a plane. So I'm going to scale it like let's say 10 times, which is nice. Cool. So what I'll do next is I'm just going to come to my modifiers panel here and I'm going to type in the subdivision surface modifier, and then I'm going to change it to simple, and then for the levels viewports you can keep it at 2 as well. I'm going to press Ctrl A to apply. If you tap into edit mode now, this is what we have. So what I'll do is I'll just right click again and then I'm going to press subdivide. This time around I want you to change the number of cuts to something like 30, which is nice. Alright, cool. So let's rename this now. So I'm just going to call this water, and what I'll do is I'm just going to come to my modifiers panel here again, and then we're going to be adding in a special modifier, which is the dynamic paint. So adding the dynamic paint modifier to the water as well. Select the soap as well and then just type in the dynamic paint. Okay, cool. So we have the modifier applied to both right now. So what I'll do is I'm just going to select the water first, and I'm going to come to my physics tab right here, and then you can see that the dynamic paint is already enabled. So just come to your settings here and then just click add canvas. So with that done now, change the surface from paint to wave to give us that wave effect, and then select your soap as well, and then change the type from canvas to brush, and then just click add brush, which is cool. Now I'm just going to create a simple animation for you to see what I'm saying now. So I'm going to start on frame 1 and end on 30. Then in my timeline here I'm just going to press home. Let's drag this up a bit. So if we come to our front view, what I want you to do is we just want the plane to the soap I mean to first be below the water. So I'm just going to press GZ and then I'm going to move this below the water. So I'm just going to press I and then insert a keyframe for location. Then on frame 30 I'm just going to press GZ and then just move this up, and I'm going to press I and then insert a keyframe for location. So if you play this now, yeah, you can see that we have this wave effect, which is what we want. So if I select this now and then just shade smooth, now you have to go back and start over again to see what I'm saying. Yeah, you can see it like that. So yeah, boom. Alright, so just in case you are not getting enough of the replay effect, what you can do is just come select the water again and then just come to your edit tab right here and then just right click again and then just subdivide. So create as many subdivisions. Bear in mind that it is going to take a lot of your CPU memory, so you don't want to do that too much. So if we do this again, you can see now that we are having better ripples this time around, which is nice. Alright, so what I'll do now is if I select the soap now, I'm just going to delete the keyframes that we have. Instead, what we are going to do is that we're going to have different duplicates of this soap, and then we're going to be pointing everything to a single empty. So to do that, what I'm just going to do is I'm going to press GZ just to take this to a point where I want. You can bring this back to frame 1 so that we can cancel that effect on the water. So what I'll do now is you can just come to your side view here and then just press Shift D and just make different duplicates of this soap right here. Now this time around you can change the orientation if you want to. So for this one, like, you can just make it RX just so they don't have the same orientation. So I can make this like RY, but don't exaggerate too much. Let's come to our top view, and I can just bring this one right here and I just press R. Let me make another duplicate here, just random orientations, and I'm going to press Shift D again, and I think this is okay. So this duplicate will be serving as various colors when we're making the animation. Alright, cool. So this is what we have now. So what I'll do now is I'm just going to press Shift A and then I'm going to add in an empty, and then I'm going to add in a sphere. So you can increase the scale to like 2. So what we'll do is we'll select all this soap right here, and then we're going to shift click on the empty last, Control P, and then you're just going to select object keep transform, which is right. So you can just select everything and then just press Control A to apply scale so that we have even scale. And what I'll do now is I'm just going to select the empty, and then just like we did for the soap at first, I'm going to press GZ, and then I'm just going to bring this down like this, and then I'm going to press I to insert a keyframe for location. Then on the 30th frame, I'm just going to press GZ, and then I'm just going to bring this up, and then I'm going to press I, and I'm going to insert a keyframe for location again. So if we play this now, this is what we have. Right, so you can see they're pretty much like that, but I kind of feel like the ripple effect is a little bit not so great. So again, I'm just going to subdivide this just one more time. So if we play now, yeah, I feel like that is okay. All right, so what I'll do now is change the graph for this keyframe. So I'm going to select the empty, and then I'm just going to press Control Tab to go to our graph editor here, and then I'm going to press home so that we have the graph in full view. I want you to hide all the locations and then just do it one at a time, and then just press home to see if you have any keyframe set to it. So we don't have a keyframe for the X and Y location, but we have for the Z. So I'm just going to press home to bring up the Z, and then what I'll do is I'm just going to select this handle here, and then just press G to bring it like that. So if we play again, you can just see it's coming like that. If you haven't saved, this would be a good time to save. So let's just add in a camera to our scene now. So I'm just going to press Shift A, and then I'm going to type in camera, and I'm just going to press Control Alt number pad 0. This would be a great view here. Then you can just move your camera around, then you can just press G Z Z, and then just pan in like that. So this is what we have. I'm going to come to the camera settings here. For the focal length, I'm just going to use something like 120, then G Z Z, and then I'm just going to move out again like that. Now for the layout, you can use any layout you want. I'm just going to leave this like this, but I'm still going to change it to 1080 by 1080. All right, this is awesome. Now if we come to our render engine here, I'm going to change this from Eevee to Cycles. Then let's just go to our shading tab right here. So if we come to our viewport shading here, you can see that we don't have any light in our scene. So I just want you to come to your world here under the shader type, just select world, and I'm going to press Shift A, and then we're going to be adding in an environment texture, and then we're going to be using an HDRI from HDRI Even. It's called Abandoned Sleepway. You can get it there. So I'm just going to come to where I have it, and I think is here. So I'm just going to select it, Abandoned Sleepway. So we have this HDRI right here. So looking through our camera, this is what we have. So what I'll do is let's just change the viewport display, and then the pass per 2 value, let's turn it to 1 so we can see everything. So this is what we have. Then what I'll do is I'm going to change this from world back to object. I'm going to select the water right here, and then I'm going to create new, to add in a new material for it. Alright, cool. So I'm going to delete this principled BSDF here, and I'm going to press Shift A, and then I'm going to add in a glass shader. So I'm just going to connect the BSDF value here to this surface, and then for the color, what I'll do is I'm just going to make it like slightly bluish, so it's going to give us that sea feel. I feel like that is okay. Select this soap right here, and I'm just going to be giving them a different color so that they can have different varieties. But first, I think they are just a little bit too small. Select the empty because we have all the soaps parented to it, and I'm just going to press S, and then I'm just going to increase the size just a little bit like that, which is cool. So I'm going to select the soap now, and I'm just going to double click on this folder right here to give it its own material, and then I'm going to select the color, and I'm just going to change to something like green. This is where you have your liberty here, so you can just use any color you want. I'm going to select this one as well, again, click on this folder, and I'm going to change the color again. So let's use something like yellow this time around, and let's select this as well, and click on the folder, and I'm just going to make this like a red. And then lastly, I'm going to select this again. I'll click on the folder, and then I'm going to give it let me see which color. Right, so let's just use something like purple, which is nice. Then what you can do is you can just move this a little bit away from here. I'm going to select this one as well, and I'm just going to press GZ to move it like this, which is nice. So pretty much that was how it was done. All right, so if you just go back to our object mode now, what I'll do now is I'm just going to press Shift A, and let's just add in a light, an area light on top here, so that it's just going to reflect some light to the water. So I'm just going to have it here, and then for strength you can just give it something like 100 watts. So if we look through our camera now, yeah, just can press GZ to bring it down a bit, just to show reflect some light to the product like this. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright, so for the render settings, I'm just going to use a maximum sample of 200, and then for the color management, I'm going to change this to AJX and then the look to punchy. Don't forget that this is in Blender 4.0 upward, so if you haven't updated, make sure you do. And yeah, so you can just render this out as an animation, and that will be all for this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. You can show me your renders on Instagram. I'm at Shegun Ajayi 196. See you soon. Bye.